How is it going, lads? And welcome back to the channel, and welcome back to episode 3 of the Ipswich Town Road to Glory career mode. Starting off this episode with a big game against title contenders and promotion contenders along with us, and promotion rivals, I'd say. Sunderland FC. Travelled to the Stadium of Light in our first game of the season. I'd just like to say before the episode starts, thank you to everyone who has watched the videos and has liked them. It has been great. The support from you has been amazing. But team for this game. Bennett starts on the right. Semenyo gets his first start up top, and Bennett obviously gets his start on the right after a very good performance against Watford in the cup. We looked really good, especially against a championship side. But Sunderland were the team to get the goal in the first 20 minutes of the game. They did open the scoring at home for them, in front of the Sunderland fans. Charlie Wyke gets in behind after I pulled Insiala out of position, and he does smash the ball past our keeper. Unfortunately then, Sunderland did not stop, and a bit of play from Scow in there, nutmegs Emir Hughes, finds Graham, he finds a lovely ball through to Wyke, and Wyke gets his second of the game, and also Sunderland's second of the game. And at this point I'm thinking, we need to sort ourselves out or we could be in real trouble here. Luckily we did, with a great ball forward from Downs into Semenyo. Pulls it back, takes a shot. Unluckily the ball was saved, but luckily Josh Harrop was there to nod it home. I did try and pick the ball up. He wasn't having any of it, and he just decides to boot it back into the goal. But great play from Semenyo there. Great ball from Downs as well. Bennett gets it down on this right hand side, and Harrop bursting through now from goal scorer to provider, and puts the ball in that middle for Semenyo to tap home. And we have completed the comeback to put us 2-2, to put the scores even with 10 minutes to go. But in the 86th minute, Sunderland all attack at this point. Scowen and Danny Graham play a 1-2, and Danny Graham smashes the ball into that bottom corner and sends the Sunderland fans into absolute ruptures. So, not a great start to the episode. We did have a really promising comeback, and I think we did play really well in that second half. But unfortunately, we did crumble at the end, and obviously Sunderland are a very good side. And we are going to have to pick it up if we are going to contend for the title, and also contend for the promotion. Second place and all that. First, second, get promoted, and then the playoffs. I'd really like to avoid the playoffs because it's just so much hassle to do the playoffs, but at the moment, with the way we're playing, we are definitely promotion favourites. Well, not really. We're more likely to get promotion through the playoffs than we are to get it automatically. But straight into our second game of the episode here against Blackpool. Blackpool travelling down to Portman Road in front of the home fans, in front of the Tractor Boys fans. And again, we went 1-0 down. Terry Yates turns Wolfenden, and he smashes it past Hully. Again, we have gone behind 1-0. They have done him really dirty with his haircut there. But we did grab one back in the 63rd minute. A great leap there from Insiala, and what a header into that bottom corner. Equals it up for us. Luckily, we did grab an equaliser, or this game could have been embarrassing. Unfortunately though, Stewart smashes the ball past our keeper after a nice little through ball from the winger, and 2-1, and it ends up being 2-1 to Blackpool late into the second half, unfortunately. But really nice play here. Ends with Semenyo smashing it past their keeper. Another late comeback from us. Lucky enough though, we did manage to hold on to that draw and get ourselves a point. Semenyo getting man of the match. He has been really good since we brought him in. Scored some really crucial goals for us and has kept us in many games. We are going to have to pick our form up though if we are going to stay in the fight for promotion. We've won one game, I think it is, before these two games here, which is sort of a giveaway for what the results are of the next couple of games. But yeah, 2 games down. Pretty poor from us if you ask me. in these games gone, we should definitely be beating Blackpool, and if we are going to fight for automatic promotion, we are going to have to beat teams like Sunderland, because obviously you've got teams like Sunderland and Lincoln who are going to be challenging for the top, and then you have got other solid sides in this league who are going to be pushing us to playoffs. But we decided to bolster our attack, not our attack, Ryan Shawcross isn't a striker. We did decide to bolster our defence with a bit of experience. We have Nsiala, we have Wolfenden, we have Chambers. Nsiala's 28 in his prime of his career. Wolfenden is quite young, and Chambers is very experienced, but I think if we just get a bit of more experience in there with a bit of Ryan Shawcross. Did overpay a bit in his wages, I just really wanted to get him in, and we did have money left over. But we have got him in now. Great signing, I think, for us, especially League 2. Coming to the end of his career, 32 years old, could really help us in this season, bring a bit of experience, bring a bit of power into our defence. Nsiala's really good, he's really fast centre-back, really powerful. Wolfenden's still young, so he's still learning the ropes of the game. Having Shawcross in there to learn from is really going to benefit him and help his growth a lot. But Oxford United now, very strong side, probably playoff side as well. But bit of a change to the side here. Bishop and Dozzle come in for Hughes and Downs, and obviously Shawcross replaces Wolfenden at centre back, partnering Nsiala, so he gets his first start for the club. And it was a great start to this game. In 3 minutes, Semenyo bursts through and chips the ball over the keeper. Chip shots in this game are very overpowered, unfortunately. Well, fortunately for us here, but they do sort of go in most of the time. Another great ball forward from Harrop, and Semenyo's pace was just ruining Oxford at the back. He decides against shooting, plays a ball in the middle, and skipper Freddie Sears taps the ball into, well, he doesn't actually tap it, he absolutely smashed it, but he could have tapped it in. Freddie Sears gets his second goal for the club. The skipper has been a very crucial part of our season going forward. Very unlucky to concede here though. Oxford getting through, shot came off the post, went straight back to him, and he smashes it into the other corner. Runs off there, bit of a terrible camera angle if you ask me from EA there. Can't even see what's going on. But we weren't done there. 32nd minute, what another great ball over the top from Harrop, and Freddie Sears works a little bit of magic down this right hand side, finds his way in, and what a finish that is into that top corner. There was no way the keeper was saving that, and Freddie Sears gets his second goal of the game. I ran the other way from the fans, and I tried to go back around to meet the away fans and celebrate with them, but unfortunately he did decide to pick up the ball, which did make it look a bit stupid, but it's 3-1 nonetheless. Bishop now wins it back perfectly, and again, we almost messed it up at the end. Well, we didn't. I almost messed it up at the end, but Semenyo does tap it home after great work from Teddy Bishop. He did deserve a goal, but if there is a chance to score, I am going to take it. And that was that's all. 5 goals in the first half, and it took us until the 85th minute to get another chance as Freddie Sears bursts forward and he completes the hat-trick. The skipper gets his first hat-trick of the season, and the first hat-trick for us in this entire series is scored by Freddie Sears. So, if there was a more perfect way to start this series off, is to get our captain a hat-trick against Oxford United. But 90th minute, Oxford were coming forward, and as I said, I have got handballs on. There's been lots of penalties down to handballs, which I think is very realistic because handballs are a thing. This is very harsh though, I have got to say. Ball bounces around between the two players and hits Dozzle on the hand, and Oxford now do have a penalty. Very consolation penalty, really doesn't mean much to be honest, but they do finish it, and that is going to be the game there. 5-2 to us. James Henry does smash that penalty into the top corner. Holly was nowhere near it, and that does make the score 5-2. So again, great performance from us. We've lost 2 games in a row against Sunderland, and well, we didn't actually lose against Blackpool, drew against Blackpool, So not great results, but we have gone and grabbed ourselves an amazing win against Oxford. Absolutely smashed them, which seems to be a common theme in this this career mode so far. We lost against Plymouth in the first game, and then we absolutely battered Shrewsbury in the next game. So it is a bit of a strange run, but Freddie Sears did get man of the match with his hat-trick, getting a perfect 10, and he has been exceptional this season, a great leader, and his performances have been incredible on the field. I was going to say on and off the field, but that wouldn't make much sense, but he has been a leader on and off the field with his performances and the way he acts around the change rooms. But we have got a game now against... Who are we against? I think we've got a Johnson Paint Trophy game. But let's first have a look at the players that have gone out. I've just remembered that I haven't showed you guys who we've gotten rid of and who's gone out on loan. So John Nolan has gone. We did have a very large pool of centre midfielders, and he was like one of the older and higher rated players, so I did cash in to get 700k for him. Dobray's gone on loan, the Albanian Cam. Just thought, you know, he could be a really good player to have in the future, but he's not going to get much game time here, so I want to give him a bit of a chance to get some game time. So he's gone to Etafak, and James Wilson has gone to Turkey, I think it is, for 310k. So just cashing in a few Deadwood players there, and obviously the two signings of Semenyo and Shawcross. But Portsmouth, this game was probably one of the worst games I think I've ever played. And within, you know, just after the 10-minute mark, Ronan Curtis scores a good goal, I'm gonna say. Keeper probably should have done better from that, but he did make space for himself, and he did smash it, and it did just dip into that corner. Didn't take them long though, only 10 minutes to get their second of the game to put them 2-0 up on the 21st minute. From a corner, ball bounces back, and it doesn't take long for, I think it's Cannon, to smash the ball into the bottom corner. I'm probably wrong, I don't know that much about Portsmouth as a team, so I'm not really sure who that is. But yeah, it didn't take them long. And it didn't take them long to get a third either. Then another 10 minutes after that, they have gone 3-0 up. So, as I said, probably worst game I think I've ever played in the first half. Probably the worst game I've played in the first half, to be honest with you. Wasn't a great start to the game at all. And then again, ball comes back to Ryan Shawcross. He loses it there after such a strong start to his career at Ipswich with a great first game. He did lose it there to Ellis Harrison, who did smash it past the keeper. And that was the first half done. 4 goals up. I've just realised I've missed out our goal. We did get a goal in the first half, and then we got a second one in the second half. How did I miss the first goal? Well, we did score a first goal, and I can't remember what it looked like. So that's not a good start at all, is it? But we have got ourselves 2 goals, and Caden Jackson sprinting forward. He did come on for Semenyo because he has got a lot of pace, and Semenyo was quite tired. But lovely football from us here. Great ball in the middle, and Harrop heads the ball into that bottom corner. Again, does not decide to pick the ball up. Decides to run off and do cartwheels, which is becoming a theme with this club. We seem to try and get back into games. Instead of going to pick the ball back up so we can get another one, we seem to run off and do cartwheels in the corner, which isn't great. But we did get a penalty in the 85th minute. Freddie Sears cuts in on his right foot, which he loves to do. Takes a shot. Very, very harsh decision there to give this as a penalty. I don't even think it hit him on the arm, but it's been given as a handball, unfortunately for them. And Freddie Sears has his opportunity to make history, basically, to be an absolutely club legend. And as you can see by where I put it, it's obviously not going to go in. I'm not very good at penalties, as you can clearly tell, and Freddie Sears has missed a penalty to put us 4-4 to bring the game back. But the end of the game was so frustrating. The amount of chances we had to equal it up was unbelievable. But that is how the game ends, unfortunately. 4-3 to Portsmouth. Harrop getting a 9.7. He has been exceptional at the start of this season. just incredible. As you saw there, if you saw it, we did lose 2-0 to Colchester in the EFL Cup. I did sim that game because I thought we were going to win it easily, and we didn't. But we're going to end this episode off with a look at our youth team. And we have brought in one player since I last showed you. Jay Vincent has come in. And yeah, he is a CDM at the start, but I think I'm going to train him to be a centre-back. I think he's got really good stats to be a centre-back. He's got the pace. And going forward, he's not that great, so I think centre-back's definitely going to be the place for him. Get another young centre-back in is going to be really good for us. But that's where I'm going to leave this episode. 4 games played, and 1 game simmed. Unfortunately, we did lose that game. But hopefully we can do better in the next episode. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you did enjoy it, please give it a like. I'm sorry it's a bit lackluster and it's a bit all over the place. I promise I'll get back. I will sort it out in the next episode. It'll all be okay, but at the moment I'm just trying to get these videos out. I'm really struggling with the quality part of it, but I will start to get these better. But if you have enjoyed, give it a like, subscribe if you're new to the channel, or if you haven't already subscribed, and I will see you in episode 4.